A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Good. Solo left Zion. Turbo 1, high. Out.
Tua taken right to the air. Got a man, it's Mayer. Continuing to move past the 45. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Turbo 1, high.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hey, Watson, Oscar.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
21G. Watson, Oscar. Out.
1st down, here's Tua. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Brought in right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down. Here's Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Go!
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Right there, hurt.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They motion the tight end over. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He brings it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Ready.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks and may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Swift. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Able to find Nakua here. And he'll get it up to the 44. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stops by Chop Robinson. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Back to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Throwing on 3rd and long. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll try and throw it here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Likely. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
The throw is caught. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Hey, long. Ready,
Staying grounded with Swift. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Ready.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Turbo 1, hard. Turbo 1, hard. Get on.
They'll run it from the gun. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. There's time to chime him about poor tackling later, Brock.
And I probably will.
And you probably will. Coach probably will give him an earful about it as well. But let's not let the missed tackle take away from excellent effort he had on that run.
Yeah, it really was his effort to force that missed tackle. Okay, I think that's the key, and open the door for that touchdown. As soon as he slipped that stop, his mind was focused on one thing and one thing only, the end zone.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. He fields it from the 8. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He's on the move. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Second and 10 now. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
They're going to throw it on third and long. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They'll come up first and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
That's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Still sticking with the passing game. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long. He's dropping back to throw. His pass caught by Nakua. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down from the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
44. Ready.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
All right. Hey. Yes.
2 now from the gun. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Jim. Out.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Ready, shot. Hey, 21 TA. Out.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick. Shot.
Here's a give up the middle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Turbo 2. 20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Play action on 1st down. Complete out to the right side. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shovel pass complete. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They're going play action. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38. He's back to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's 2nd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
One last play before the break. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Looking to throw. He's on the move. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give it to him again. Crosses midfield, still going. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Another carry for him. Is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Right here.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ice jam. Ice jam.
Give now to the running back. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
G, 21G.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa to the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Ready. Out.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back sorry. We did not give you any chance.
Hey! Solo left Zion. Turbo one, hard. Ready, set?
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds a man, right side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie this game at 21. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Steelers' first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Lone back gets the handoff. Still has room inside the 15. Has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a third-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Watson, Oscar.
Here's the handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Back-to-back carries here. Across midfield to the 45. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. It's a 31-yard play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Hey, turbo one. Watch it, Oscar.
First down, here's Tua. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Let's go.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Has a hole left, room to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
3 quarters in the books from this one. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.